For today's lesson, we'll be talking about the orders of operations. These are our standards. Use parentheses and or brackets in numerical expressions and evaluate expressions having these symbols using the conventional order of operations. Our learning objectives are to solve problems using orders of operations and create an orders of operations practice problem for your classmates to solve. We use the acronym PEMDAS to recall the operations: parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction, which can be used to say, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally." But remember, multiplication and division must be in the order they appear in the expressions from left to right. This also applies to addition and subtraction. They must be done in the order they appear from left to right. Parentheses. Symbols that group together parts of an equation are called parentheses. For an example, 1 times 2, which equals 1 times 2, which equals 2. Exponents. Exponents are signified by a number or variable in the subscript 2 to the power of 2. Example, 1 times 2 to the power of 2 equals 2 to the power of 2, which is broken down to 2 times 2, which equals 4. Multiplication and division. Multiplication and division are included together because in the order of operations you solve an equation for multiplication and addition from left to right. For example, 8 divided by 4 times 2. In the equation you would start left to right, so you would do 8 divided by 4, which equals 2. Bring that down, 2 times 2 gives you your answer of 4. Addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction are together for the same reasons that multiplication and division, from left to right. For our example, 8 minus 2 plus 4 equals 8 minus 2 equals 6, from left to right. 6 plus 4 equals 10. Now let's do some practice problems. Let's evaluate 7 plus 6 times 52 plus 3. Who can raise their hand and tell me what's the first step? Talia.
You do 6 times 2, 52 in parentheses.
And what would you get?
312.
What would be your next step?
Left to right addition.
Correct. What is 7 plus 312?
319.
Plus 3?
322.
So, our equation 7 plus 6 times 52 plus 3 equals 322. Our next equation, 6 times 4 divided by 12 plus 72 divided by 8 minus 9. What will be our first step?
6 times 4.
Which equals
24.
24. What will be our next step?
24 divided by 12.
Which equals
2.
What's the next step to solve our equation?
72 divided by 8.
Which equals
9.
from left to right. What will we do next?
2 plus 9.
which equals
11.
minus 9.
2.
Equals 2.
So, our equation, 6 times 4 divided by 12 plus 72 divided by 8 minus 9 equals 2. Our next equation, how would we first solve this equation?
8 divided by 4.
Which is
2.
2.
what will be our next step?
2 times
Times
2.
2.
Which equals
4.
from left to right, where do we start?
8 minus 4.
Which equals
4.
plus 7 gives us an answer of,
11.
so 8 minus 8 divided by 4 times 2 plus 7 gives us 11. A common mistake. A common mistake is forgetting the order of operations. You can use the acronym to help you memorize the order of operations. We're going to start a quiz. So, who can pick the correct sequence for the steps of order of operations? Ashley.
C.
C. Correct. Question 2. 12 minus 4 times 2. Who can raise their hand and tell me the answer? Talia.
4 times 2 would be 8, and 12 minus 8 is 4.
Correct. What will be the first step in 3 plus 4 times 6 minus 4? Ashley.
Multiplication.
Correct. What is 7 plus 7 plus 3? Talia.
You do parentheses first because it says please, and that's 10 in the parentheses. So 7 plus 10 equals 17b.
Correct. Which operation would you do first? 12 plus 10 divided by 10 times 14 minus 6. Talia.
Well, it's supposed to be the parentheses, so addition, I guess.
Correct. For the last question, 3 times 3 plus 7 minus 4 to the power of 2 divided by 2.
Oh, Miss Moore, we should do that together.
If you would like some help, you would start with 4 to the power of 2.
But you said parentheses first.
You are correct. My apologies. 3 plus 7 gives you 10 times 3 minus 4 to the power of 2 divided by 2.
So, okay, 3 plus 7 is 10, and then 3 times 10 minus 4 to the power 2 divided by 2 would be 3 times 10 minus 16 divided by 2. So then you do 3 times 10, which is 30. Then 30 minus 16 divided by 2. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Then, wait, I think I
You're
did
on the right
first
track.
step wrong.
No. 30 minus 8
Oh, 30 minus 8,
gives you
22.
correct. Good job. And that will conclude our presentation. I want to start some example equations. 9 divided by 3 plus 2, in parentheses, 9 plus 10 minus 8 plus 4 times 3. Where do we start first? Parentheses. What is 9 plus 10?
19.
Next step,
9 divided by 3.
which is
3.
next step,
2 times 19.
which is
38.
yeah. What is our next step,
4
Times 3.
which is
12.
next step,
38 plus 3 is 41.
41 minus 8 plus 12.
It'd be 33 because 41 minus 8.
Good job. What is 33 plus 12?
45.
So, 9 divided by 3 plus 2. 9 plus 10 minus 8 plus 4 times 3 gives us the answer of 45. Now on to our second example. 2 to the power of 3 minus 8 divided by 4 times 2 plus 7. Where do we start?
2 with the exponent of 3.
Which is
8.
step 3.
Divide.
What would you divide?
8 divided by 4.
Which is
2.
step
This
Four.
Mario 8 look funny.
8 minus
Calm
2.
down. 8 minus 2, which is
6.
what is 6 minus 2 plus 7?
6 times 2 is 12.
Plus
You did-
7.
Wait, you did it wrong then. Don't multiplication come first if you do that?
You are correct. Way to point that out. Now let's start back. Where did we mess up?
Well, you didn't mess up on this part. You did division. So
Okay.
it's 8 minus 2 times 2 plus 7.
So
8 minus 2 times 2 plus 7.
what is 2 times 2?
4.
Minus 8 plus 7.
4 plus 7.
Equals
11.
11. So 2 to the power of 3 minus 8 divided by 4 times 2 plus 7 give us the answer of 11. And that will conclude my presentation.